What up, y'all? It's your guy Dawson from D&D TV. Thank you for rating, commenting, and subscribing. Everybody who's donated, those of you all who will, all that information is in the description box below. Also, make sure you go over to my other YouTube channel, Dawson Speaks TV. Make sure you subscribe over there. And when you subscribe, hit that little bell next to the subscribe button so you get notifications when I drop a new video. Now, let's get into this topic. Man, Florida. We taking an L for this one. But like someone said in my other video when the story came from Florida, they were like, Dawson, I'm not taking an L for them. That's on them pedophiles, not on me. And I understand, I feel the same way. But I report the news on everybody else's city and in their state, so I can't be biased when it comes to mine, especially since this happened close. This is in South Florida. And it says a 44-year-old pastor has been arrested and accused of kissing and fondling a 15-year-old boy. Pastor Maurice Lyn of Coral Springs is listed as the pastor of Deerfield Beach Church of God of Prophecy, but it once was Deerfield Beach Ministries, according to the police report. The incident happened August 6 when Pastor Lyn offered to take the teenager shopping for some school supplies. They had lunch and returned to the boy's home in Coral Springs. Once inside, Pastor Lyn asked if anyone was home. When the young boy said no, Pastor Lyn pushed him against the counter and started kissing him and touching him inappropriately, according to the police report. While Pastor Lyn was leaving, he offered to continue fondling the young boy some other time, investigators said. Now, Pastor Lyn was arrested on 3 lewd and lascivious charges. At Lyn's first court appearance, Judge Jackie Powell, shout out sister right there, set the bond totaling at $75,000. And the judge said these are some serious allegations. Now, I'm going to let you all watch this news clip and I will be back with the rest of my commentary. But before I do, let me say this. Please send your letters over to the news people who reported this, to the Daily Mail, to, Sun, Sentinel, all these newspapers who reported this. Don't send them to me. I'm just a vlogger on here who has a platform to talk about pedophiles who use their position of power to prey, P-R-E-Y, on children like this pastor did. So if you have a problem with that, send your letters to the news people. Don't send them to me. I don't care if you his family members of his church. All I do is simply report the news again. And that's what I'm going to do right after this.
Today after a pastor is arrested. He's accused of molesting a 15-year-old boy. Local 10 News reporter Roy Ramos is live with the disturbing details. Roy.
Yeah, I just got off the phone with that victim's mother. She's obviously very upset to hear that suspect even received a bond. As for her 15-year-old son, well, she says he is going through a very difficult time right now. Now, we did learn that suspect was a pastor right here at Deerfield Beach Ministries. Police say that he was able to gain the trust of his parishioner and then take advantage of it. 44-year-old Maurice Lyn faced a Broward County judge charged with 3 counts of lewd and lascivious acts on a 15-year-old boy.
Now, there's clearly PC for 3 counts here.
The judge issuing a $25,000 bond on each count. We learned Lyn is a pastor at Deerfield Church God Prophecy in Deerfield Beach. According to the arrest report I just obtained from Coral Springs Police, Lyn offered to pick up the teen at his mother's apartment to buy school supplies last Tuesday. After the two had returned from lunch, the victim said Lyn asked if anyone was home. When he replied no, that's when the teen said Lyn began to kiss him, then forced his hand down the teen's pants. While he ultimately stopped, as he was walking away, he offered to inappropriately touch the teen the next time he saw him. Police said the victim told his mother and she confronted the pastor. She provided investigators with a recording where the pastor is heard saying he was praying and fasting for forgiveness. I went to Lyn's home to learn more about the pastor, but no one answered. And Lyn is now being held on a $75,000 bond in court. We did see his wife, but she did not say anything. As for the judge, she ordered that Lyn stay away from minors with the exception of his 7-year-old daughter. Right now, Coral Springs Police are searching for any other victims out there. If you have any information that could help them, you are urged to give that department a call. Here in Deerfield Beach, Roy Ramos, Local 10 News.
Thank you, Roy Ramos. I'll take it from here. All right, y'all, let's go in. Now, according to Pastor Lyn's defense attorney, Ken Hassett, he argued that these 3 charges should be combined into one. Really? He also said that Pastor Lyn is working towards being released from the Broward County Jail this afternoon. He said, we plan to plead not guilty. Now, I don't know how you're going to plan to plead not guilty when the child's mother recorded the pastor. She recorded the phone conversation of the pastor saying that he is praying and fasting for forgiveness. Really, Pastor? Now, I want to thank the young 15-year-old boy for coming forward, and also for his mother for reporting this and recording the conversation when she talked to the pastor, because the mother knows, like we all know, she's not going to be able to go back to that church anymore, because those people in the church who still will support the pastor, even though they have recorded audio of him saying that he is fasting and praying for forgiveness, they're going to stand by their pastor. And some of them church people, they get me upset. Because when stuff like this happened, like years ago and decades ago, when people got raped and molested in the church and in mosque centers and synagogues, you have those people who say, the elders, let's come together as a church and let's keep the man of God in prayer. Let's keep the first lady in prayer and keep the family. No, keep the first lady in prayer and the church in prayer. But we need to keep the pastor's ass in jail, because I don't believe this was a one-time thing. He was comfortable to go up to take this young boy, to groom him, taking him out shopping for school supplies, taking him out to lunch. And he was so comfortable to go in the young boy's apartment while he was dropping him off and push him against the counter and kiss him. And then you were comfortable. This wasn't your first time, Pastor, and I hope the other victims come out, to stick your hands in this boy's pants. And look at this, y'all. He was comfortable enough as he was leaving out the door. He turned around to the 15-year-old boy and said, the next time I see you, we can continue this and I'll touch you inappropriately. I'll fondle you again. That wasn't his first time. I'm sorry. Hell no, I'm not sorry. If you don't like it, unsubscribe. If y'all from his church or anywhere else, y'all know what to do. Don't watch it. Your pastor's a pedophile. I said it. Get mad at me. You ain't gonna get mad at him, but y'all gonna get mad at the vloggers, Daily Mail, and the news people, and we the devil. But your pastor who stuck his hands in a young 15-year-old boy pants, what is he? What is he? I swear, some of y'all church people, it baffles me. It baffles me. And for you people who will see this and have evidence of the pastor saying this on a recording and still go to his church this Sunday and after this and listen to what he has to say, and the devil is busy. The devil got me. I don't know. It was the devil. It was the devil. No, man, you just want some dick. And my thing to you, Pastor, is that if you don't go after young boys, go get what you want from grown. That's obviously what you want. You married to, what's her name? Lady Sophia Rose-Lyn. Obviously, it's something in her that you didn't want, or maybe you were pushed to get married, like a lot of the men and women in church are pushed to get married. And now you have embarrassed her, your church, and of course yourself. You need to step down. You need to step down. And you all in that church, you all will send a message loud and clear what you all feel about abuse if you all continue to go to that church knowing that this pastor did what he did to this 15-year-old boy. Because what's going to happen? And I hope this boy, a lot of these kids, as I did that video, people get turned out. These boys and girls get turned out in the church and nobody don't say nothing. But when they grow up and start having feelings, they get married to women, but they still play with men. They get married to men, but they play around with women. They in the orgies. They're in the swinger. They're into this. They're in the... And then y'all want to talk about it when they're adults. But when they were children, no one addressed the fact that this boy was touched by a man at 15 years old. Nobody will address that. The young girls were touched. And when they get up and they get, why they act like that? Why they do? He on the down low. Well, he was getting his hand stuck in his pants when he was 15 by a grown man who was the pastor. What kind of confusion does that send to a child's head? And I know it's not all people. Everybody who's gay and lesbian, all of them did not get molested. So save me your letters, because I have some of y'all who write me about that. But we have to talk about these issues. And I'm so tired of people who stick their head under the sand when this stuff happens. Well, God gonna do it. God will take it away. I was talking but come on, y'all. I understand prayer and deliverance and all that kind of stuff, but we got to address the issues that there are still pedophiles in these churches who's still raping these kids. And y'all want to handle it. We gonna handle it as a church family. No, we calling the police, because all y'all gonna do is make these predators super predators. They gonna keep doing the same thing. They just gonna move a little different. They're going to cover their tracks the next time. Now, I know I get it. When it comes to kids, I'm sorry. If you don't like, please, I'm the only YouTuber I bet on my life who tell y'all, if you don't like what I say, if it's too much for you, unsubscribe from my show. I don't care what I am. Because, people are like, oh, you almost at 100,000. It could go back to 90 or 60,000. Because when it comes to the kids, you pedophiles will have no say. And you people who support them will have no say on my show. Now, the other YouTubers, they do what they do on their show. They go easy on y'all. Over here, I don't go easy. Because I know this coming Sunday, everybody gonna be up in this man church. Oh, pastor, all this forgiven, all ain't forgiven. Your pastor want dick. He don't want Rose. You got a 7-year-old daughter right there, buddy. What she think about it? What she gonna see about this when she pulls this up when she gets older? You got a wife right there. Turn the ministry over to Rose, to Sophia Rose-Lyn, First Lady. Let her, you step down, man. Go out and do what you want to do. Because obviously, being a pastor ain't it. And being married to Sophia is not it. Now, I was reading up and looking on their social media page. Y'all know I got a rant. It's my show. If you don't like it, please unsubscribe. Now, I'm sorry. I just got to keep saying that because people think they're forced to watch this. But y'all not going to tell me to calm down. When these kids grow up and they're acting, when they get older, oh my God, it's so frustrating because I see people in church who get bullied and they get put down and, oh, he going to hell and she going to hell and he cheated on his wife with a man and she cheated on her husband with another woman. But y'all don't go back and trace what happened to these kids. Now y'all are talking about it since the vloggers are talking about it. All of us vloggers on YouTube have to push you pastors, you scared pastors who scared because y'all won't get no money. Well, we can't talk about this issue. We can't talk about this, but we can beat up on the gays. We can beat up on the lesbians. We can beat up on men who beat up on their women, but y'all don't talk about pedophiles. It had to take the 2019 for us bloggers to push y'all to talk about pedophilia. It's not only in the Catholic Church. It's not only overseas, it's right here in America. It's in the black churches. Y'all think I'm going to stop talking? Hell no, you going to stop watching. Now, I was looking on this pastor's Facebook page. Deerfield Beach Ministries Facebook page. There it is right there. In 2009, the theme was, all the churches have the themes. Let the Spirit move. Now, I want to know, Pastor, did the Spirit move you to push that young boy against the counter and stick your hand down his pants? Did the Spirit move you to do that? And then while you were walking out the door, you turned around and told the young boy, I'll do it again if you want me to next time I see you. Was that the Spirit? Oh, I'm going to look at this stuff. This Dawson. We're going to look at this stuff. And then when I look at on their website, there's the church website. Go look at it. Send them a letter. Go call them. Tell them don't let the pastor preach again. When I look at the website at the men's ministry, because they got the women's ministry, the youth ministry, and the men's ministry, and it talks about the men's ministry, and it says the purpose of the men's ministry is to connect men of all ages within the church and the local community to show them the love of Jesus Christ and support them through various stages of life. For our young boys, this means encouragement, mentorship, support, prayer as they walk through their adolescence and teenage years. This is support and counsel for men who are going through various issues, fellowship, interaction, and joining together in worship on various occasions. We follow the direction of Apostle Paul to Titus in chapter 2. Teach the older men to be temperate, worthy of respect, self-control, and sound in faith, in love, and in endurance. Similarly, encouraging young men to be self-controlled, as we want to encourage all men. Now tell me, Pastor Lynn, how are you going to teach them about self-control and being temperate when you can't even have self-restraint on yourself? When you can't even have self-control and be committed to your wife? Now, if you want to be with a man, if that's what you really want, like I tell all of y'all who cheat and all this kind of stuff, who mess with the kids, go get you a man. Go get you a woman. Why you got to bother the kids? A 15-year-old boy. Do you know what that's going to do to him? Do you know what it's going to do to him? I'm done. Again, if y'all don't like what I have to say, please unsubscribe from my show. Don't send your letters to me. Send them over to the news people. Because when we talk about this stuff, y'all come so hard on vloggers. Why y'all will send us stuff and tell us we going to hell and y'all gonna kill us and this gonna happen and I'm warning you and God is coming against you. You think God don't care about the kids? All of this stuff y'all say protecting these pedophile pastors. God, oh, we got to protect the pastor. Oh, we got to take this. We got to protect this. But nobody don't care about the kids. Nobody don't care about the kids. Now, as I was reading his bio and his wife's bio, he came here from Jamaica to South Carolina in 2002. Then he moved here to South Florida. And that's where he met Sophia Rose-Lyn, his wife. Oh, she's from Opelika, Florida. And they have been ministering for years up there in Deerfield Beach. And it is just sad that when you are doing stuff like this as a man of God, as a pastor of a pretty decent sized church, that your church members have to bear the embarrassment too, just like your wife does. And what really got me, and I'm going to end this video, is that there are people who came up to your church. I saw the videos where and pictures where y'all went and baptized people and people came up to be a part of your ministry and you were telling them different things and all this kind of stuff. This picture right here is what got me. When I looked at the video and I saw these people coming up there to give their lives to God and they wanted a change in their lives, what's going to happen to those people? That's all I want to say on this. Go ahead, say anything you want in the comments. At this point, I mean, after death threats and everything, I'm immune to everything y'all say and try to do. But you need to protect the kids. You don't have to like me. You don't never have to listen to my show another day in your life. Protect your kids. Stop trusting people who have positions of power. And for you people in the church who will come against this mother, because I know y'all will. I was going to church. I've seen this stuff happen years. I was going to church when they brushed this stuff under. Oh, we gonna come together as a church and pray. Oh, you know, she was fast. That's why this happened to her. He was this or he do it. Come on, nah. That's a grown man right there. He had no business interacting with this child that way or touching that child inappropriately and doing what he did. He's to blame, not the child's mother. Not the boy. He's to blame. Blame your pastor. Don't blame us vloggers. Don't blame the news people for reporting this. That we are doing what we do. I'm out of here. It's your guy Dawson. Go off in the comments. Take care of yourself and each other. Peace.